The stories you're about to hear are true.
They have not been altered or formatted.
They've not been altered or formatted.
They have not been altered or formatted
to fit an idea
or religion.
Instead,
they come from the heart.
They come from the heart.
They come from the heart.
Hearts that have been engaged by God.
Hearts that have been engaged by God.
Hearts that have been engaged by God.
Embraced by people.
And expanded through God's freedom.
My name is Bonnie Ruth, and this is my story.
My name is Jordan.
My name is Sarah.
And this is our story.
My name is Jennifer, and this is my story.
My name is Peggy, and this is my story.
My name is Bobby, and this is my story. I was raised in Hereford, Texas, lived for 7 years with my grandmother.
Her friend talked to my friend, who talked to me, and before we knew it, we had never talked to each other and we were dating. Probably the best mistake of our lives.
I grew up in church my whole life. Since I was 8 years old, I accepted the Lord as my Savior. And
I felt like there was nothing more to God. There was nothing left to discover of Him. And if that was the case, then what was the point?
Well, we had moved here about 4 years ago, and I was married at the time and a stay-at-home mom. And my life very quickly dissolved.
I had a really bad anger problem.
I grew up in the church my whole life. I mean, I remember all the Christmas plays.
I was suddenly and unexpectedly a single mom with no job and no education and no family here, and I just, started to flounder.
Financially, we were struggling. You're trying to figure out, okay, divvy this out to pay this, divvy this out to pay this, and then, gosh, what do we have left for diapers and wipes and food?
All of a sudden, I find myself in Denver City, Texas, working in the oil field. That's the last place I wanted to be.
My dad had just got this amazing motorcycle. And as we were in a town about 10 minutes away, we get a call. And I'll never forget the call from my sister that said, your dad's been in an accident, you need to get home.
God really blessed my service time, but it took me away from my wife on a very consistent basis. I was home maybe a day or two each week.
My parents finally got a hold of me and said, hey, we need to sit you down and email what's wrong. I really had to reflect on myself and say, well, what is wrong with me? Why am I acting this way?
His vital system shut down one by one. His liver, of course, wasn't processing. His kidneys shut down. His circulatory system. They had to put in a stent in his heart to keep his heartbeat regulated.
For me, it came to a point where he was either continue to live in misery or give God the opportunity to just come in and completely take over.
If God's ever going to be real, He better be real now or I'm out. I'm done.
Nothing that I could do. There was nothing that I could say. And there was no one that I could call on but God.
One thing at a time, my life just started to turn around.
God, take away all my anger, take away all my bitterness, give me joy, give me freedom.
And now I know that He's right here with me. He's right next to me. He's my friend, He's my Father. He is here to help me. He wants me to come to Him.
Here I was, product of a single grandparent home, that God came and found in a little bitty town called Des Arc, Arkansas.
The Christian walk isn't meant to be easy or walked alone.
My name is Emil, and every story matters.
And every story matters.
Every story matters.
Our story matters.
My name is Jason, and every story matters.